So it seems to me that there's a specific Samsung Galaxy that very few people are even talking about and very few people are even kind of recommending to buy, which is very interesting because although I think this phone was a very weird phone when it first came out, I think it actually kind of aged into a really decent phone, and I would probably recommend buying a phone like this even though it's a little bit older. And this is actually probably the entire Samsung Galaxy S21 series of devices. For those of you who don't know, in 2021, Samsung went ahead and made arguably one of the weirder phones they probably ever made, in my opinion. It was the Samsung Galaxy S21 in particular. Now, this specific phone, they went ahead and they removed a lot of stuff that we actually came to love about our Samsungs. They removed the micro SD card slot, they removed, the 1440p display, and so many other things. Even the glass back on this phone they removed. Like, they just went ahead and they really didn't want people liking this phone, it just seemed like. Now, in this specific example, what ended up happening at that moment was that Samsung pretty much went through, sold this device as they usually did, and then pretty much the next generation, the Galaxy S22, it was a pretty decent upgrade in a majority of ways, and I just think a majority of people just stopped even thinking about the Samsung Galaxy S21. But so far, in my opinion, this phone has aged so much better, it's not even funny. This is actually a pretty decent device in so many different ways, and although, again, this isn't the best phone of all time, this is a really decent deal, and I've seen a lot of these types of phones go for even less than like $250, probably even less than $200 in some ways, which is honestly quite astonishing. So I say that to say, for around $200 in pretty decent condition, you are getting a phone with a very decent chipset, that Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 chipset, a phone with pretty much, 8GB of RAM, which is still pretty much the industry standard for a lot of these Android devices. You're getting a 1080p 120Hz display. You're getting still a version of Android that I think is still coming for this thing. Like, this thing is not outdated in that standpoint either, because it's still kind of supported with software. And you're getting a phone that is still up there in terms of, build quality, even though it's still kind of on the lower end, and it's still a very good phone overall. So overall, what I'll definitely tell you is, even though this phone nobody talks about, and it seems like a lot of people forgot about these specific devices, I still think this is a very, very good phone, that I would recommend buying, and it's a very solid phone in so many different ways. It's not perfect, but I think it's really, really good. It's a very good quality device that I think can hold up for the test of time for many, many years from now. And I think this is still a really good phone that I would recommend people to buy. So that pretty much covers it up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.